Patty Porter, a Texas mediator, is our interviewer.
You are going to learn about family mediation involving divorce. I have with me family mediators Melinda Gully and Steve Schechter. Melinda, briefly define divorce mediation and the benefit to the families and their children who are going through this process.
Patty, mediation is a process where all parties of a dispute come together. They are facilitated by a neutral third party known as a mediator, and together they work to develop an agreement which both parties can live with. The parties are responsible for the outcome of the mediation. The mediator is responsible for the process. The court sees a divorce with children as very different from a couple that are just getting a divorce. The law takes very seriously issues such as how will the children be supported, when will they see their parents, and where will the children live. Unlike the formal, rule-driven court system in mediation, there is time for the parents to work together and they can develop and practice the plan that they want to put in place after their marriage before it actually is implemented.
So Melinda, say more about why divorce is not the end of a relationship but a restructuring of a continuing relationship.
Patty, the group that I'm working with has discovered a niche in the world of divorce that addresses the certainty that divorce does not end a relationship, but it transforms it when there are children. Parenthood creates a permanent tie that outlasts the severance of any adult relationship. These days, dads and moms, they want to be equally involved in their children's lives, and that is a good thing. But unfortunately, the legal community has not caught up with this shift in thinking. The adversarial process that so often comes with divorce is not conducive for creating a positive, collaborative plan for co-parenting. Instead, unfortunately, it sets parents against each other with their children as the battleground.
So Steve, then, say more about what can be done about this.
Sure, Patty. The most important thing is to remember to avoid the adversarial process. What are the courts there to do? They're to make a decision. How do they make a decision? By litigants going into court with their attorneys to fight and to win at the cost of the other person losing. It's not conducive to creating an environment that the kids can thrive in. It pits the parents against one another, and it takes a long time to rebuild the trust that's been destroyed in that type of process. People are already frustrated with it. Let's think about Bexar County. About 55% of the litigants in Bexar County have filed their cases pro se, which means they're not hiring an attorney. Why not? Probably because they don't want to have the expense and the fight that goes on with attorneys butting heads to try and beat the other person up. What we suggest that the best way to avoid the adversarial process, go to a mediator. Go to a mediator early and go as often as you need to come up with an agreement that works for your family. Because even after your divorce, you are still the co-parent of your children.
Well, thank you, Steve and Melinda, for sharing your experience and expertise as family mediators. This is just a taste of the specialty areas of mediation services available throughout the state of Texas. We at the Texas Association of Mediators encourage you to watch the rest of our mediation video series, Stuck in a Dispute? You Need to Mediate This.